Noumea. We're on the cruise still at the moment. This is where we all gather up to get off the boat and to go off onto the islands. Sometimes we take the boats and sometimes we just walk off because we're close to the shore. This time we walked off because we're close to the shore. We got onto a bus and then the bus dropped like 5 minutes, dropped us off here, and we sat on here for about 40 minutes to get off onto this island where we did some snorkeling as well as the glass bottom boat. I forgot that I added at the end of this video some of the island dances. It is a bit dark, I apologise, I did end up having camera issues. So if you guys don't want to see the glass bottom boat, which has nice fishes and stuff, but it's also just the guy talking about the fish and the island and stuff, so if that doesn't interest you, just jump straight to the end of the video where they'll show island dances and the food we ate while we were there. So if you do not want to see the boat, just jump to that. Otherwise, just skip the video entirely, and I'll see you guys next video. Goodbye!
Alright guys, how you going? Yeah, you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a few years in Australia. I decided to leave it when I started saying get out, how you going on a daily basis. Okay, look, I need you guys to be very attentive, okay? Be very cautious to what I say, and especially I need you guys not to be too loud between you all. 2 reasons. That's the captain, Leonie. Okay, hello? Bonjour. Never trust what he says. This is Dave at the front. You can trust him. My life, my bro. These guys need to hear each other. Plus, when turtles come up for air, we need to be very quiet. What is the rule today with visitors? This is their home. We are the intruders. So, quiet, okay? Now, you're going to see a lot of fish out there that we call remora. What's a remora? It's a long fish with a flat head at the end. The remora sticks to turtles, sticks to the boat sometimes, sticks to tourists. Yeah, when you had a few to drink, you grab one, toss it on your mate. It's fine. That's why low tide and alcohol never goes well together, especially with sea cucumber, but that's another story. The remora out there, don't be scared, don't think it's a shark, it's not a shark. Now, the reason why the reserves out here are very rich is because of that down there. This is called seagrass. Seagrass is a very strong and important ecosystem on the coastline and especially around islands. Why? Because when they grow roots and they allow the ground to breathe, thrive. Plus with photosynthesis, they're going to provide just a little bit of protein to feed 2 types of herbivores. The turtles and the dugongs. Now we're lucky, New Caledonia has a lot of dugongs. In fact, New Caledonia was one of those only countries in the world where you could film packs of dugongs traveling together, which is a rare sight. Dugongs are solitary animals. There are thousands of them inside our lagoon. But once again, lagoon. This is not the ocean. Never is. You see that white line out there on the distance? This is the New Caledonian Great Barrier Reef. Second longest in the world, after Australia, whatever. Goes all around New Caledonia for 1,600 kilometers. From the land to the reef, you're inside the lagoon. Once you go past the reef, you're down into the open ocean. 2 different worlds. Now, New Caledonia, we speak French, but we also speak New Caledonian. Like you guys in Australia, you don't speak English. So we destroy the French language like you have destroyed the English language, alright? You understand each other? We call these potatoes. Or you guys call it a bommy in Australia, right? Call it a bommy, mate. Yeah. That's like a house, alright? It's a house where everyone lives under. You have the clownfish, like those ones, or the black strap, we call them sergeant major in French. We also have the surgeons, the picot in grey. I cannot mention the name in English because it's bad luck on a boat, but we call them picot in French. It's good, fried up. Emperors, see, silver with yellow things. Leopard groppers, you'll find coral trouts, groppers, you'll find parrotfish in many numbers. Parrotfish is one of our favorites. We love to eat that as well. But all that, sorry?
too pretty to eat.
They're too pretty. Well, in the salad you put alright. So, that bit's fine. But all of it is coral. Now, New Caledonia is lucky because we've reached to more than 400 species of coral, which is a little bit more than Australia. Yeah. Don't worry, you got rugby. Okay? You know what it's like to be French and full of sports? It sucks. Anyway, what you're looking at are a very diverse species of coral. We have a lot of different species of coral, especially what we're seeing right now are called the polyps. All right, polyps are the strong surface of the coral. To the human eye, it looks like a strong thing, but sometimes to the microscopic eye, it's actually tentacles as well. It sticks out like in grab food that goes nearby. But the most important thing you got to remember is coral is the most advanced animal organism this planet has ever seen. This is like an alien world. No other animals on this world can live like these guys. Look, Joe. She's gonna pop her head out. Did you hear that? You heard it? Just said, how long can they stay on the water? When they're young like this and they swim a lot, they stay 5-10 minutes, especially when you follow them. Otherwise, they can stay on for 6 hours when they sleep. There's one sleeping somewhere here, just chilling. You see me? You can't see me. See me? Now, let me finish on the coral though. What I love about coral is that it doesn't need anything else but himself to live. Feeds on its own, grows on its own, and it reproduces on its own, which is why we call them animals. Yeah, there's one slipping down there. Don't make too much sound. Right there. Just down, please. Just right there. Down there. Now, yeah, as I was saying, they reproduce on their own. Here in New Caledonia, which is the same as Queensland, it's only once a year in the month of November that coral reproduces. At night, during the full moon in the month of November, they release the eggs out into the water, flood up the surface, scatter, and will fertilize new place. It is its only chance actually to survive because it is highly under threat. Okay, our pollution. Swimming with the bad cream, as I say, and I'm going to mention it all there on the police. See, buy these. These are good. These are greasy. These are fat. They will stay to your skin. And if they do these up, they are organic. And you know what? Most of it is hemp. Yeah, you don't get high from it, though. I tried. But it's organic, and it's not going to harm the reef out there. Okay? These guys are endangered to all this, but especially the rise of temperature and water. See how it works. The polyp is on the surface, and at the core of the polyp is a microorganism called algae. The algae, through photosynthesis, provides food and oxygen to the polyp, which is what I mean by it feeds on its own, and it grows on its own. The growth is super slow. It can go from 1 to 10 centimeters per year. So sometimes, if you break anything this big, that can be 10 years work. Be careful when you swim, especially with your flippers and your head. All right? But the rising of the temperature and the water what happens is the polyp sees the microorganism as a bacteria. So what it does, it gets rid of it. Fortunately, it gets rid of the organism, it doesn't have any food. So what happens? The bleaching. That's why it bleaches out because it has no food and no oxygen. It turns white and then it dies. But you'll be surprised. There were 2 major bleaching events that happened. 2015, 2016. Destroyed 80% of the great barrier reef in Australia. Yeah, no, this is where it gets depressing. But one thing happened here that is truly unique, and we still don't know how or why. Instead of bleaching here, some coral bleached, of course, but certain parts of the Great Reef did not bleach. It went the opposite side. Instead of bleaching, it turned on a different color. It went bright blue, bright yellow, crystal purple in certain parts. And what happened is, scientists believe it is as if coral is saying, no, I still got something left in my jacket to play. It is as if they turn on their own sunscreen to protect themselves from the warmer water. And it was only observed here. Not here, particularly here, but on our Great Barrier. I can take you to spots north, it's blue and purple. Sick. And you're like, did I smoke? Yeah, true, but it's purple. It's fun. But we're going to check on the new bleaching unit because it happens every year during summer, of course, because the water is getting warmer, which is why the cyclones are stronger. Why cyclone destroys a lot of the reef. So we're going to have to check it this summer again and see if it happens once again. But only got this beautiful documentary called Chasing Coral that was released early on this year. Check it out. A lot of it happens in Australia as well. A lot to learn about coral and what we can do as humans, little by little, to protect this. Because of course it is small gestures in a big environment that can count. little by little. Just like recycling, of course, watching about plastic consumption because it gets tossed out into the ocean. Just like I say, your washing machine, for example, that is a marine life killer for the turtle because when you wash out your clothes, it gets rid of small plastic-like particles that gets dumped in the water. Lucky for us, New Caledonia is a wealthy country from the mining, the fact that it is French and all that. We have 5 state-of-the-art water stations all around the city, so whatever gets dumped out of your house goes through those stations. Whatever mud that gets retrieved goes to the agriculture, and the rest gets dumped back out into the ocean in the 100% clean, filtered by state-of-the-art machines. Brand new, cost us billions of dollars, and it is here. So this is little steps we got to take because these turtles, they come in big numbers. See, the turtles you're going to find here are mostly green sea turtles, green skin, all coming from Australia, of course. Australia, Jekyll Island is 80% of the green sea turtles population nests and grows out there. What they do is when they hatch, they come around other countries not far from Australia to get bigger. So most of the turtles we have here are youngsters. When they are an adult, there are 2 signs to look out for. Length of the shell, above 1 meter long, it's an adult, and also the tail underneath means it's an adult. Goes back to Australia where it was born. This is why it's tricky for her. It can go from 1,000 to 4,000 kilometers to go back where she was born in 5 years. She reaches a nesting site. She's going to nest 5 to 7 times in the season, which is November until February, so right towards the end. She's going to nest almost 1,000 eggs by herself over 5 to 7 nests. 1,000 eggs. But how many is going to make it? 1 turtle. That's why they are highly endangered, and we gotta be careful with them. The biggest threat is, of course, us. Yeah? That's for the green sea turtles, because you have 7 species of sea turtle in the world, 4 of them here in New Caledonia. Green sea, loggerhead, big head, they reproduce all across the country. New Caledonia is in fact the second hottest spot for loggerheads reproduction. Right here, they're everywhere. Then you'll find hawksbill turtle, pointy beak, like the bird, the hawk, and leatherback turtle, big mamas. These guys, girls, can weigh up to 1 ton, and they're outside the lagoon eating jellyfish. Remember, New Caledonia doesn't stop at the reef. It goes halfway out towards Australia. It's out there, west. Wraps up the Great South. If you guys want to have a blast one day flying, get one of the sailboats. Yeah, look at one big one down there. Man, I want to jump. If you want to have fun, starting $3,000, you get a sailboat. You can pack 10 of you guys on board. You get your own driver. Once you go past Noumea, you have another 12 islands to reach. You play the local game we call Pick Your Island. Go nuts. You're not allowed to leave on those islands to camp, party, do whatever you want. Apart from the sea snake, and still sea snakes don't bother, you're fine. Fish whatever you want, in a small amount, only what you need to eat, of course. Look down there. Yeah, big, nice, big mouth. You see the remora stuck to it? Sympa celui-là, je l'avais pas vu. Hein, t'as vu? Je l'avais pas vu celui-là, là, de trimar de Carnival. Tu nous l'avais réservé? Chaud. Ça, oui. Ouais, joli celui-là, je l'avais jamais vu. Bah, tu m'étonnes, il n'est pas loin. Mais si, merci mon frère. Now, out there, awesome. I love this place, but you also have the Great North, and even all the way out to the north, plenty more islands to enjoy. The guys that know we've got our own island north. Every time we go, you know what? We even have an island we dump our women. Like, at the end of the day, here's a magazine. So many other places you can enjoy. Here's the thing: you don't need a boat license in this country. You can buy a boat and. Back in my day, when you were 16, 17, especially around Valentine's Day, it's like that. Here's the keys, beers, get out. See you in 4 days. Yeah, just to cruise and colonize random islands. It was fun. It's fun. You just gotta know the weather, because this weather can turn on you. You gotta know the tidal change. You gotta know where to fish and not to fish. That's it. But otherwise, it is a safe place to enjoy. Because it is a big lagoon, big sharks don't always come in. Sometimes they're inside, but there's food. And we all know that about sharks. Leave them food, don't leave us alone. Okay? The entire reef out there is a natural reserve. No fishing whatsoever. You get caught fishing here, you lose your boat, you lose your car, which in New Caledonia means you lose your women. Then you get fined thousands of dollars. You got to know what you're doing. When you fish in the legal zones, only 40 kilos per boat, and we mostly spearfish inside the lagoon. Why? Because you select what you want, and you leave the rest untouched. and out of arm's reach. Same thing for the crayfish. You want to kill him, put him out, check if it's pregnant, put it back in. If it's too small, put it back in. Okay? That way you do it clean. Yeah, nice. Big pack of sturgeon fish. You're allowed to swim in, guys, huh? If you're not keen, after the afternoon activity, I'll take a quick dive around here. Real quick and back in.
There's a rainbow one there.
Half an hour. If you guys want to tag it on.
Yes.
Vous en mangez là?
There's a rainbow. You're gonna get a snorkel me.
Spinning time, Desmond. Remembering the old Australian ads. I love the one about the shadow mode. I was going out in my chinny the other day. Yo! That's a little bit. Sick. I'll give you an idea of wealth. Europe is about 600 species of fish. Tahiti is about 900 to 1,000. Yeah? We're about 3,000, still counting. Remember, two big worlds on a doorstep. Massive lagoon with all this. And if you want to go out, that's pretty simple. See the gate through the reef out there? See there's a gap. And you can see the reef. Look at it. It's charming. It's nice. There's a gap through it. Those gaps are called reef pass. Those reef pass are 20,000 years old. Just like in Australia, 20,000 years ago was the end of the last ice age, which meant water level was really low. So landmass from the island used to go all the way there. Rivers used to go there and hit it. New Caledonia has hundreds of river sources. We have a lot of clean water. In fact, this is why cruise ship comes here. Okay, tourism is great, but especially clean water approaches. Which is why our beer is pretty good. Try it. The rivers used to hit it and kills it. This is why this is called the Bulari Pass, named after the Bulari River. You guys this morning took the Noumea Pass, named after the Noumea Pass. These are the only two passes to come inside the city of Noumea from the ocean. This is why during the war, this was a perfect base for the French and the Americans and the Australians as well. If you want the best feeling in the world, swim through it. Because when you're near the reef, you can see the bottom. It's 5, 6, 4 meters. Whoa, calm down, fellas. And you can see the bottom, right? You can catch a few waves if you want. And then suddenly does this. Drop off. And sometimes it's 1,000-meter drop straight down the ocean bed. You can see the abyss. You look up, it's the bright blue ocean. And then you remind yourself, whatever's next, it's Australia. I'll tell you what, I thought about this shit. And this is what Dad used to do when we had a tough week or a tough day. Just get on the boat, go straight down, swim. It's natural reserve between the two passes. Turtles, emperors, reef sharks, all these guys. A lot of life. Hey? Reef sharks. But reef shark is harmless. And once again, this is a reserve. This is good for them, so they don't care about you. When the big western winds hit, so it brings stuff from outside in.
So like recently?
No. Honestly, I'll give you an idea of how safe it is. People swim from here back to the city. We windsurf from here back to the city. It's safe. It's not Australia. Trust me. Now, before I let you go, this is a very important part of the lagoon. So much to do. The one thing you probably don't know about is the mainland of New Caledonia. This isn't coral. This isn't volcanic like Vanuatu. This is the last remaining piece of the Gondwana, the first ever continent, just like New Zealand in a sense. This drifted out on its own for millions of years. It kept with it the vegetation from the dinosaurs. You go south down there, within a 1-hour drive, you are entering the world of the dinosaurs. No snakes, no poisonous spiders, just fresh water everywhere. Great playground to hike and bike and enjoy. The northwest is awesome for activities and all that, and the northeast is the real Kanak land, where you have tribes and beautiful cliffs and all that. So this is a big playground to enjoy. That's why I tell people, when you want to come here, and it's only 2 hours away from Brisbane, just remember you are not in a cheap island in the Pacific. This isn't Thailand or Bali where people rely on tourism to survive. We're big miners, we made a lot of money off that, plus the local people, they're not hungry because there's food everywhere. See what I mean? So they're not going to jump on you at your hotel when you walk out the door. It is you who have to jump on them. See the difference? Get up. it? Here, you're good. Then you need a stick. Now that's a stick. Then you need a knife. That's a knife. That are terrible jokes. And of course you need a grater, like this piece of wood, bit of grater at the end. Okay? So, stick, make it sharp, pointing one end, sharp on the other end like this, alright? Then you plant it firmly in the ground. Alright, then the coconut has two sides of course. This is the head. This is the bottom, alright? I'm right-handed, so I poke with the left, twist with the right. Poke with the left, twist with the right, okay? There you go. Alright? Shake it, hear it. Good sign. Now, remember, the Pacific is split between three regions. Melanesia, which is us, including PNG, Australia as well. Polynesia, which includes New Zealand, Micronesia, small islands of the Pacific. So here the natives of New Caledonia, which are also known as the Kanaks, are Melanesian. They will tell you that a coconut, it don't fall on your head. You know why? Because of the ice. Fair enough. But a very old coconut doesn't see very well. Got it? Alright? So use the back end of the knife, give it a good whack. There we go. Cheers. Next thing up, the bucket is the grater, and the very, very important thing is to look at me from the front when I'm doing it, otherwise it will look really good. How you doing? Alright? You grate it nice and easy like this. This is good to eat, it goes very well on top of rice like that, or you can make the coconut milk out of that, the grated bit, press it strongly against a thin sheet and extract the milk, and it's good to